Today I'm going to be drawing Link's first day in Castletown, and basically the first time he ever left the forest. I'll be using official art in this video and kind of just make it into more anime-esque style, and is with the backgrounds that I thought would fit. The first drawing that I wanted to make was Link going to the shooting range gallery. The reason why is because I'd imagine that Link is on this quest, of course, to go to Princess Zelda. That's literally what he's been told to do. But it's also the first time that he went out of the forest, so seeing a big bustling city for the first time, I'm sure he was pretty much gobsmacked. Especially as a kid, like, he probably got kind of sidetracked. You can even see in the manga that he's kind of like playing around doing like all the different mini games with Princess Zelda that he meets there, and I kind of wanted to draw that aspect of him. So I didn't really have a good reference for the shooting gallery, or whatever it's called, so I kind of had to make all the set pieces. I basically had to break apart the entire shop and puzzle it back together. So it was kind of wonky. So because I had to basically break the set apart and rebuild it, there's a lot that I had to like use my own imagination of how it would look. One thing that I really struggled with were the bricks, and that'll be a theme in this video, unfortunately. Like, I don't know, I really struggle so much with like keeping the bricks and stone lines just consistent without some stones looking bigger than others, or like smaller or thinner or longer or whatever. Like, that was an absolute nightmare. This drawing was only the beginning, unfortunately, of that. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Again, the bricks, drawing all that was an absolute nightmare and keeping it consistent. But I'm actually kind of surprised by how it looks. The shop does feel a little big, but I mean, again, I did not have much to go off. I honestly think the texture on the tiles, like the lighting, also looks very surprisingly good, actually, from my doing. I don't know, there's not too much going on, but I kind of like it. Next up, I've got Link sneaking past the guards. The official art I use is actually from Majora's Mask, but I don't know, I always saw this art and I was like, it looks like he's doing something sneaky. So when I wanted to draw this, or make this drawing, I immediately thought of this art. I don't care if it's much from Majora's Mask, it's still young Link. It just fitted so perfectly, especially since he's kind of using like, well, in this case, Navi, to maybe tell him which direction to go or to which way the guard is facing. Again, perspective was a real pain in the butt. Like, I really wanted this view of Link kind of like peeking past the bush, or Navi for that matter, and I wanted to see the rest of the courtyard in the distance. But wow, I struggled so much getting that perspective right, especially, again, with the freaking tiles. Again, there weren't too many shots that I had to work off from the courtyard. At first, I had the bushes kind of drawn in like, I don't know, the best way I could in my own style. But I thought they looked kind of too, I don't know, plasticky, fake, not really anime enough. So in the end, I decided to grab my faithful leaf brush, my anime leaf brush, and decide to use that. And I think that did come out quite a lot better. I'm actually, again, really happy with how it turned out. Again, tiles were an absolute pain and were an absolute nightmare. Screw that. I didn't really like how Link and Navi came out. Of course, again, the official Majora's Mask artwork is a lot darker because Majora's Mask is obviously a darker game. So I tried to make the shadows more light. I think in the end, the perspective came out fine. I don't think it's perfect, but I wouldn't really know what I could do better, if that makes any sense. And for the final drawing, I wanted to make the Link and Zelda shot art. I want to have the Link and Zelda conversation. So in one of my previous videos, I already had like the iconic shot of Zelda turning around, but I knew there was always artwork of like Link and Zelda sitting in the grass, and I was always in my head just like, when the heck do they have time to just casually sit in grass? So I decided to put that in the scenery of Link meeting Zelda for the first time. Like maybe somewhere in that conversation they would just like kind of sit in the grass and talk about each other's life. Like Zelda was already very interested in where Link came from, about the forest and like all that, and then Zelda was talking about like her prophecy and all that. Like I can see that being really cute, with them just sitting in the grass and just casually talking to each other about that. Again, it's very faint in the background, but the bricks, don't let them deceive you. Again, a nightmare. Ugh, it makes me never want to draw bricks again. So, again, a drawing that I'm very pleased with. I decided to have like a little white filter around it to give it more of like a dreamlike slash childish memory kind of vibe. I think Link and Zelda came out really nice. The grass looks good. Again, the background of the bricks, we're not talking about that. just ignore that whole mess. But besides that, I'm content enough with it. So that was it for these 3 drawings. Again, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much. Please consider maybe leaving a like or or a subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Later.